Hey everybody, Baker here with Makers Just Make. Welcome back. I've got a very special co-host with me today. This is my daughter Beans.
Hi guys.
As a maker, an engineer, and an artist, I'm always looking for tools that can help bridge the digital world to the physical world. Today we've got a new toy that we're gonna unbox. It is the Revopoint MetroX. It's a 3D scanner. This is not a sponsored video, so we have no affiliation with Revopoint. I bought this with my own money, and we're gonna unbox it and learn how to use it today. And so you're gonna get an unbiased view of how easy it is to set up. But we haven't even opened the package yet, have we?
I don't know what it looks like.
All right, so it came in it's a lot heavier than I expected it to be, so there is that. I did cut the tape already. I did. I cheated. I didn't want to cut the tape, so I cut the tape. Hopefully there's not any more tape to cut, because I don't have anything to cut with. So we've got this box here. You can present that a little bit. And then, ooh, this is where all the weight is. That is a block kit. Oh, we've got these are the dots for marking objects, so the scanner can pick it up. And then we've got these pyramids, and we've got these, they're like bars of something, just magnetic. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, magnetic. See, look at that. See, very strong magnets. And then we've got these little jobbers here, which are like little balls, also magnetic. We'll go ahead and set that aside for now. Okay, I don't know the best way to open it. Like
Oh
this.
wow. That's where the weight is.
Yeah, look at that. That's legit. Oof. Nothing else in the box, and that's upside down because I would assume that the name here, Revopoint. This is a really nice case. Honestly,
Points for that.
I'm a little bit surprised at how nice this case is, because usually they come in like those chintzy, like $10 Harbor Freight style cases, but this is legit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open it, see what we got. Oh, look at that. See, we can't see it. You can see it. What do we got here? So this is the turntable. This is what holds the scanner on the tripod. And we've got the cables. I did do a little bit of research. I know there's a certain way you have to plug the scanner in. And I know that it also needs external power. That is the scanner.
Scanner.
Yeah. And then there's something, you got something on your side down there.
And a tiny man.
We got a little statue. I think that's the test to scan the test. Test scan.
Whoa, this looks like something from a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it kind of is. Revo Scan Metro 5. Okay, so this is the first time. And it does have the project, and it says scanner disconnected. So how do we connect it? Step 1, USB-A to USB-C cable goes into the power adapter. So that is going to be this, the center bridge. And so the first thing you do is plug this in to here. And then the second thing we do is to plug this into the back of the camera right here. And then that was step 2. Step 3 is you plug the power in. Well, we did that already, so we did these out of order. Well, my bad, I didn't, okay, and then 4, we go into the computer, and then we'll plug this in here, and we will allow that. And We'll go back to here, and it's setting up. So this we'll set over there for now. Hey!
Allow!
We got through the first step!
Yeah!
Alright, so, I don't know what to do now. So, so new project, I guess.
Tiny
We'll call it first project. And sure. Scanner is starting.
Oh wow.
Yeah, look at that. It's doing something. Keep scanning until the map turns completely green. Okay. So I don't see a map though.
I don't see green.
Well, yeah, I think it's so we have to hit start, I guess. Need more markers.
Okay.
So I think we have a lot of markers. There's like a lot of markers.
Oh wow. It's a grid.
Yeah. You know what? Let's stop a second. And then actually cancel. And scan mode, auto turntable. Oh, let's do that. Feature scan. Do new scan. And then auto turntable. The dual axis turntable is disconnected. Turntable auto scan required is to be go to accessories, connect. Huh? Go to accessories, connect. All right. So we have to stop. We have to go to accessories, dual axis connection. That one. Available, connect. Oh, okay, so it's connecting to it in Bluetooth. All right, save, and then now, new scan. All right, and it should, we want that lined up in the center. There we go, and then we should tilt this back again. I think we want that in like the center. Alright, there we go. And then let's try it. We're only getting 3 frames a second. That doesn't seem very fast. Should we be getting more than that?
It's spinning.
But like, look, it looks cool. Like it looks like it's
so cool. Oh, and it's green. Why is it green, Dad?
So that's how it knows that it's gotten enough of the image, right? So like if we were hand scanning it, it would start red and you'd have to keep going over it, and as it turns green, it's getting enough of the model. But this looks, I mean, it's green in every shot, but that's probably because we're using the auto turntable. Like it's controlling it and it's saying, I got enough of the picture.
So this is very easy.
Yeah, with the turntable.
But what would happen if we didn't have the turntable?
Well, then we'd have to move it around, and that's either we use the dots or we don't. We're gonna try that next. I mean, we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
Who's ready?
Yeah.
So I'm ready.
It's a very low frame rate. I thought it was supposed to be like 30 to 50 frames, so maybe it's just because that's all it needs for the auto turntable.
Yeah.
I don't know.
30 to 50? Wait, how many frames?
See this right here? It's 3.0. That's 3 frames, and FPS stands for frames per second.
Oh. Wow, that's a lot of frames.
That's not. That's 3. Like a video game runs like 60 to 120 frames a second. That's what makes it look so smooth and clear. All right, so it says the scan is complete. So we're gonna go,
Only 3.2 frames.
All right, and so now it's opening the model. And oh, looks pretty good.
How is this gonna help you in your art?
So yeah, that's a great question. The reason I want this is because I build a lot of things that use other things that I call components, right? So like the cyber deck that I'm working on right now. So what I do is I measure all of it and I create that component so that when I'm building something, I can make sure it fits. Over the course of like the last several years, I've created an entire library of components that I've built. Well, for every object I want to work with, I have to keep doing that. And so my goal is to use this as a quick way to get dimensions for those objects that is accurate enough that I can import it and build. And that's what we're testing. So for its test, it worked perfect. So this was the unboxing. We got a test scan. We got everything hooked up. We're going to read the directions and we'll come back and do another video, like an update of us scanning like our first model, like our first, which is that. I'd like to do that box. I want to see how accurate it is because I got to measure that box anyways for a project I'm working on. Thanks for watching. This was an unboxing and kind of a like initial review of the Revopoint MetroX. Again, we're not affiliated. We purchased this on our own, and so it's an unbiased opinion. I think if we kind of walk back through it, I think the case was awesome. It was packaged really well.
Very pretty.
We did get the accessories with all the dots, like that was an add-on, and time will tell. The turntable's awesome, that works really well. It was easy to connect and set up the software and get our first scan. So from that perspective, I would say it's easy to get started.
Come back next time to see what we do next with this tool.
I couldn't have said it better myself.